Aoife. A whirlwind of emerald green and fiery red zipped through the concrete canyons of Dublin, her strong, iridescent wings a blur against the gray sky. She snorted, a very unfairy-like sound, as a screeching tram narrowly missed her. Honestly, she muttered, dodging a rogue pigeon, did the humans collectively decide that quiet and calm were entirely optional concepts? Her red hair, a glorious untamed mane, shimmered ever so slightly as she mentally catalogued the cacophony. Noise, so much noise, and the smell of burnt sugar and exhaust fumes. She longed for the damp, earthy scent of a mossy glen, but her current mission was far more pressing than nostalgic longings for home. Today's target, the local community forum, currently a cesspool of online vitriol aimed at the new tea shop owner, a soft-spoken woman from Syria named Layla. Aoife had stumbled upon the comment section earlier, and her usually emerald eyes had flared a furious crimson. A foreign threat to our traditions? She'd scoffed, reading a particularly nasty post. Last I checked, kindness was a pretty traditional Irish value, you gobshite. Perched precariously on a lamppost, mostly hidden by a ridiculously oversized advertising banner for a fast food burger, Aoife pulled out her secret weapon, a rather battered smartphone she'd acquired from a particularly forgetful tourist. She scrolled through the comments, her lips twisting in distaste. Right, she muttered, tapping a particularly hateful comment. Let's see if we can inject a bit of truth into this echo chamber. Her hair began to glow faintly, a warm, pulsing ember. Her eyes, usually a sharp green, softened to a deep empathic hazel as she unleashed a wave of empathy projection. Across town, a man named Declan, who had just typed out another scathing remark about Layla's suspicious spices, suddenly paused. A fleeting image flashed in his mind, Layla, wiping flour from her brow, a small, tired smile on her face as she served a child a sweet pastry. He felt a pang, not of anger, but of something akin to quiet respect. He frowned, shaking his head. What in blazes? Aoife watched with satisfaction as Declan backspaced his comment. Too easy, she thought, a smirk playing on her lips. She then focused on another keyboard warrior, a woman complaining about the funny smells from the tea shop. This one needed a dose of truth whispers. Aoife concentrated, her hair now sparkling like sun on fresh snow, her eyes shifting to an almost translucent silver. Think of the aroma of freshly baked bread, the comfort of spices in your grandmother's cooking, the warmth of a shared meal. The woman paused, her fingers hovering over the keyboard. She pictured the rich, inviting steam from her own kitchen, the way her grandmother's cinnamon rolls used to fill the house with warmth. Suddenly, the funny smell from the tea shop didn't seem quite so alien. It smelled intriguing. Right, Aoife declared, hovering above a bustling street, time for some general kindness catalysis. She swooped low, her wings humming with a soft, benevolent energy. Her hair blazed briefly, a silent beacon. A hairy businessman, about to snap at a barista, suddenly offered a polite smile instead.
Okay.
A child who was about to kick a discarded can instead picked it up and tossed it in a bin. Small things, but Aoife knew they mattered. Later, as twilight draped over the city, Aoife landed on a quiet rooftop, pulling out her smartphone again. The community forum. The hateful comments were fewer, replaced by tentative questions and even a few positive reviews of Layla's tea shop. Declan had even posted, just tried the baklava at Layla's. Actually pretty good. Aoife leaned back, a small, triumphant smile playing on her lips. See, she murmured to the indifferent chimney pots. It's not rocket science, just a bit of common sense, a dash of magic, and a whole lot of don't be a jerk. Humans are a bit thick sometimes, but they'll get there. Eventually, she sighed dramatically. Still, I could use a good, strong cup of Layla's tea right about now. Shame I can't actually buy one without causing a worldwide panic. Her eyes, now back to their sharp emerald, twinkled with mischievous sarcasm. The modern world was a challenge, but Aoife, the feisty red-headed Irish fairy, was certainly up to it.